My dear listener, I can't hold this back anymore. Something deep inside me is shaking, and my spirit is full. I feel such urgency to speak to you right now. This moment is not ordinary. This is not just another message. This is divine. This is sacred. Heaven has placed this word in me so strongly, I know it's not just for anyone, it's for you. Right now, not tomorrow. Not years from now. But right now. You are standing at the edge of something that could change your life forever. God has chosen this exact moment to reach you. He brought you here on purpose. There are no accidents with God. This message didn't find you by chance. Heaven made sure you would hear it because your soul is ready. I ask you to listen not just with your ears, but with your heart. Go deeper. Listen with the part of you that still remembers God's voice, the part that can feel His presence even when everything else is quiet. This message is not here to shame you. It's not here to make you feel guilty or small. It's here to wake you up. To shake you out of the sleep your spirit has been in. You've been numb. You've been tired. You've been hiding from your truth for too long. But now it's time. It's time to rise. It's time to feel again. It's time to come back to life. That deep, sacred part of you is being stirred again. This isn't human wisdom. This isn't just someone talking. This is coming straight from God's throne. This is the kind of message that only heaven can give. I'm not just here to protect you or whisper soft words while you sleep. I've also been sent to reveal a truth that many were too afraid to say. But God has kept this truth hidden until now. Why? Because your spirit had to be ready to hear it. And now it is. Because everything in heaven has a perfect time. And your time has come. Something big is happening. A veil is being lifted. Silence is being broken. Your destiny is calling your name. There is a sacred love that's tied to your life. It's holy. It's not just an emotion. It's a spiritual bond. A divine connection. A soul. A person. Your divine counterpart. The one whose spirit was created to walk with yours. From the beginning of time, even before the earth was made, God had already breathed life into your soul, and at that same moment, He made someone whose heart would one day reflect yours. This person's soul rejoiced just at the thought of you. Their heart beat with excitement, waiting for the moment when heaven would bring you together. They believed in you from the start. Not with a love that comes and goes, but with a faith that only heaven can give. They carried your name like a sacred song. They prayed for you. They cried when they felt you were hurting. They defended your name when others misunderstood you. They never stopped believing. They saw you through God's eyes, not human ones. You were made for them by God's own hands. For a long time, they held on to that hope. Even when things got confusing. Even when the years passed and your silence became louder than your presence, they still hoped. They hoped that real love, divine love, could fix what had been broken. But slowly, something shifted. The connection that once burned so brightly started to dim. not because of betrayal, not because of anger, but because of silence, because of distance, because your soul stopped speaking. You stopped sharing your heart, not just with words, but with your energy. The warmth you used to give turned cold. And this person, the one who loved you, couldn't carry it all alone anymore. They were desperate to understand. So they did something they never thought they would do. They took your photo, the one they used to hold so closely, and brought it to a holy seer. Not someone fake, not a showman, but a real vessel of God. Someone hidden away from the world. Someone consecrated and chosen by heaven. Someone who could hear what others couldn't. And beloved, if this is your first time here, welcome to Christian Motivation 111. You are among family. Make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell, so you don't miss what heaven is about to reveal. And if this message touches you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. Let someone else be reached by what God is doing. Now back to this moment. Your divine counterpart brought your picture to the seer and asked only one question: is this the one God made for me? They weren't chasing a fantasy. They weren't looking for a romantic thrill. They just wanted truth. They wanted heaven to say, yes. They wanted to know if what they felt all along was real. What happened next wasn't normal. It wasn't expected. It was divine. The seer looked into your eyes, just your photo, and before they could speak a word, they collapsed. They fainted. The power flowing from your image was so heavy, they couldn't bear it. It wasn't weakness. It was the weight of divine truth. What was in you, your spiritual identity, your sacred fire, was so intense, so pure, it physically overwhelmed the prophet. Do you know what that means? You are carrying something holy inside you. Something untamed. Something strong. Something heaven poured into you before you were even born. You're not ordinary. There is fire in your bones. You weren't created to be soft or predictable. You are the storm. You are the mirror. You are the wilderness path. You're the one who challenges, who breaks, who tests, who awakens. You are not the peaceful river. You are the holy fire that refines. You are the one who stirs memories that have been buried. You bring up old wounds just by being near. You force truth to come to the surface. And the seer, they saw all of it. When they finally woke up, trembling and pale, they said only one thing: they are the one. But they could destroy you. And your divine counterpart didn't want to believe it. It hurt them. Because when you love someone deeply, you don't expect the love to be dangerous. But divine love isn't always soft. It's not always easy. It's not a shallow river, it's a flood. Sometimes God pairs a healer with someone who is broken. But sometimes, God pairs the one who is bleeding with the one holding the hammer. And that hammer, dear one, was in your hands. This isn't about blame. Please understand. This isn't a message of shame. This is a message of awakening. For too long, you've carried power without understanding it. You've spoken words that carried fire and didn't know. You've drawn near without realizing your energy reveals things others try to hide. You've touched souls with an untrained hand. And God is saying, enough. It's time to wake up. It's time to see who you are. Time to walk in awareness. Time to stop confusing your divine gift with chaos. You are not broken. You are powerful. But it's time to let God train that power. No more rejecting your soul. No more running. You were made to be the storm that comes before peace. The wilderness before the promise. And your soulmate, they still dream about you. They still whisper your name in prayer. They're not asking you to be perfect. They're waiting for you to wake up. To remember. To stop running from the fire and start using it with purpose. Because love, when it's led by God, doesn't destroy, it heals. It purifies. So now I say to you, rise. Rise from the confusion. Rise from the fear. Rise from the silence you've been hiding in. You weren't made to shrink. You weren't made to bury your flame just to make others comfortable. God says, before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. That means He already chose you. He already saw the fire. And He still said yes. Your soul carries deep truth. Your eyes reflect heaven. Your heart was made to carry more than pain and wandering. Come back. Come back to yourself. Come back to your calling. Come back to the voice that first spoke your name in the spirit. Your divine counterpart is still waiting. Not with anger. Not with bitterness. But with quiet hope. They know what you know deep down. What God has joined together, no one can tear apart. But the choice to return, that choice is yours. Heaven won't force you. But heaven will guide you. And the call has gone out. You are deeply loved. Not because of what you've done, but because of who you are. You are chosen. Not because you're perfect, but because you are willing. You are anointed. Not despite your fire, but because of it. If this message is for you, write it down. I am awakening. I am anointed. I am returning to my divine calling. Your angels are rejoicing. Heaven is leaning in. And your soulmate, they are still praying for you. If this word has touched your soul, and you feel led, consider supporting this mission with a super thanks. Your love helps these sacred messages reach more hearts. And please, if it blessed you, share it. Let someone else be reminded that heaven still speaks. That God still reaches through the noise. And now, as heaven continues to whisper, let me say this: despite all the confusion in your heart, despite the wall you've built to protect yourself, despite the silence you've used as a shield, you still love them. Yes, you do. You love them in ways you can't explain. You love them in the places your words can't reach. You love them in the silence, where only your soul speaks truth. You've tried to tell yourself it's not love. That it's just a memory. That it's just a moment that passed. But even when you act like you've moved on, even when you laugh, pretend, hide. God sees the truth. You feel everything. You just don't know how to carry what you feel. So you push it down. You try to forget. You stay busy. But still, heaven whispers, you were made for this love. And this love, it was made for you. Divine messages, consider contributing through a super thanks. Whether it's $10, $20, $50 or more, your generosity helps us share these angelic messages with the world. Together, we can build a community of faith, hope, and love.